You're live and direct with Ric Jilla right here on Radar Radio.
Now I don't give no fuck about where you from. East Hammond up in this bitch.
You know I rap.
I'm from Hammond.
East side.
Hammond.
Rep east side off it.
Hammond.
Ray reppin'. Papa reppin'. Eaton reppin'. Tracker reppin'. Wallace Road reppin'. Bang it out.
Let me put my homies on. Black heart till I die. Grew up right on Ray Street. Creekside, yeah, I ride. Sunday morning, Mars Eye. 8 o'clock Sunday school. 10 o'clock service in the front pews with Miss Zelma Edmond. Praying I'll make it to heaven. Staying close to my weapon. Cause these streets choose your destiny. Hold a brother next to me. Ashley and that men. Can't forget about that beef in. Them my close kin. R.I.P. the Bootron. Big Duff been fussing them. Corner store they busting in. D-boys stay hustling in. Got a block on top and feel it's summertime. Go ahead, shine up the wheel. Let it bang, let it bust. 219 can't mess with us.
Yes. Thank you for tuning in to Rated R Radio. I'm your host, DJ Rated R, and this is Live and Direct. And this week on Live and Direct, we got a special guest with over 20 years in the game, from What Up Doe to Free Agent to Upgrade the Album, and still putting on for the 219. I bring to you living legend, Ric Jilla.
What's happening?
Yo, what's happening, man?
What's happening? DJ Rated R, Live and Direct. Hey. I appreciate you for having your boy.
For sure. Had to catch you while you was out here in the area, man, representing.
It was perfect time, and I was just checking out the hotel, finna get on the highway. Perfect time, and so I feel like God work in people say in mysterious ways, but it's just a divine plan that we ain't even aware of. That's, you know what I mean, and that's what we doing. We just living it out.
Oh yes, and we gonna make this happen today. So again, thanks for your time, my mans, and just to let the people know, who is Ric Jilla?
Well, again, Ric Jilla. First and foremost, everybody know me, real nigga from Hammond. Eric C. Jones is my real name. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I came up in Hammond. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm a rapper's rapper. You know what I mean? I got bars. I got, a real hip hop. I'm a hip hop student. I'm a hip hop person. You know what I mean? And I can do any kind of music, any kind of style of rap or whatever. I'm an artist. You know what I mean? I rap. I do all this. I'm a left hand nigga. I'm an artist. I do anything artistic. I see stuff and I hear stuff and feel stuff different. Like everything is like, I feel like it's an art to everything, and it's art in everything. And I'm just a humble man, a real nigga, and a proud father, and a Hammond representative. That's what I want people to know about me.
Hey, no doubt, man. So who better to help put this HMD compilation together? And so speaking of compilations, the HMD. Think Hammond.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad you referred to it as a compilation because, I've been saying mixtape because it's a popular thing and that's how people put out music today. But this is more of a compilation than a mixtape. Shout out to my man Cheech Beast. Shout out to everybody that's involved. Like when I came up, the Grind family, the goddamn straight up gangster shit, Midwest Monsters. 50-50 compilation, Gatekeepers, like all those things, like it was compilations. That's how it used to be. That's how I got on. You know what I mean? Being on different niggas compilations. You know what I mean? I was on Gary niggas compilations. I was on East Chicago niggas compilations. So that's how I kind of crawled. That's how I kind of tiptoed out of Hammond because everybody from Hammond that know me, all since we came up going through school and everything, I've been rapping the whole motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? And what happened was, the compilations, and I always ended up being on, if not one of the best songs on all the compilations. People start fucking with me. And this compilation, the Think Hammond compilation, I just wanted to do something in that same vein and give people from the hood the opportunity to be heard because I always felt like Hammond niggas is doper than no disrespect to the rest of the 219, but Hammond niggas stand up against anybody on any level. You know what I mean? Money, hoes, on some gangster shit, on some smart shit, on some whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? I pick a Hammond nigga over or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That.
For real.
Hey, I second that. So on this Think Hammond mixtape compilation, what who are some of the artists that you got featured on here?
Well, I tried to get everybody involved. You know, I did the post on Facebook and, you know, reached out, made a couple calls in the hood and told everybody to send me that heat. Send me that heat, send me that heat. And, you know, a lot of people probably in the beginning thought it was some bullshit or thought I was bullshitting or whatever. And they didn't think it was real until I released that cover. When I released that cover on their ass, motherfuckers like, oh, yeah, I want it.
It's
and
real.
Motherfuckers started flooding my inbox and my email with some heat. And, you know, when I listened to it at first, I was just doing it. Hammer Day coming up, like it'd be something dope to do for the hood. But then the shit as it went on, I started realizing this shit is greater than like this a task that God put on me to do. Like it's bigger than what I had in my mind. And I'm just watching it unfold. But I got a little bit of everybody on there. I got, you know, me, my man Gal Capone, which is like one of my best friends in the whole world. Probably one of the first friends, if not the first friend I ever had since the first grade. I got Gal Capone on there. He bringing it. I got Phil Mo Blow Dro from the Grind family. You know what I'm saying? I got my son Drew Beans. I got Al Coleon. I got them Keon Andre. I got Craze. I got 8-O's. I got Bank Pound. I got Fam Squad. I got them. I got my man Ashton Kutcher on there. Rest in peace to my man Quick. To be honest, how I got the idea is you know, on the bullshit tip, man, I was like scrolling. You know, you pull out your phone and scroll through your phone, and you know, I was in Atlanta and I was scrolling through my phone and I seen when he got killed. You know what I mean? It touched me. You know what I mean? It touched me, and I started like looking at a lot of his old videos and listening to some of his music, and I was like, damn, this little nigga was dope. You know what I mean? And I hated that he ain't never really get a chance to, you know, do it like that. So, and the crazy thing is, on Hammond Day last year, I rolled up on him in the hood. And took him to the studio with me, and he laid a hook, and I was doing some other stuff, but I got his vocals on the hook, but we never did get to finish the song before this happened. You know what I mean? So I had that, and I was like, man, I want to do something. I want to do something for him, and I want to do something for all the little niggas in the hood, or even the niggas that's my peers that, you know, niggas that I know that's been dope for a long time, but never really had a voice to be heard or opportunity. So I just want to set the scene, you know, set up an opportunity for you know, people that I thought was dope to you know what I mean, be heard, and that's really how it came about. So shout out to my man Ashton Kutcher, the whole you know, Valiant family, Hennington family, like you know, just real shit, man. And you know, that's how it all came about, for real. So but again, I got a little bit of everybody on there. I got my man Stokes, I got G Count from LEP, I don't know if I said Coleon, but I got Coleon on there. I got Soup on there. I got my man Trauma Black, which is like the you know, motherfuckers calling me big homie and OG, but that's my OG. That's my big homie. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He the first nigga from Hammond for real to really do the rap shit. So I mean, I feel like I got a little bit. I say that everybody who's anybody.
Everybody who's anybody.
There's a couple niggas that could have made it, but they like kind of waited till the last minute, and the show must go on. But this just the first of many. You know what I mean? This ain't the end. This was the beginning. So whoever didn't make it to this one will definitely make that volume.
Yeah, it's part 2 coming out real soon. So, with listening to this CD, from your opinion, can you shoot me 5 standout tracks that kind of stood out from the, you know, on the CD?
All right, it's kind of tricky. I'm gonna say songs that I ain't on, because the songs that I'm on is dope.
Okay.
But that you know, the Ashton Kutcher song, you know, it's Benjamin's, and I led him off with that. And again, he just he on the hook, and I got his ad libs at the you know, at the end, and just, you know, let him live a little bit, and that shit dope, and you know, the song with me and Pone. But I like the whole CD. The shit ride from beginning to end. It feel like an experience. But the Coleon in the field is dope. That Fam Squad, Vegas Lights, is one of my favorites. The motherfucker Phil Mo, like I love the Phil Mo song. Phil Mo. I got my man B Leggin, Kool-Aid brother. Everybody know B Leggin.
Yeah.
Him and his crew. They got a song on there. It's called He Runs. The name of their group is called Epic. It's Jupiter, and
okay,
that shit is dope.
Check it out.
The Trauma Black song is dope. I mean, you know, it's a lot of dope shit on here, fam. Like, and I'm anxious to like get the official verdict from the streets and see how people gonna receive it. But it's been getting a good energy, good feel so far. So I'm anxious to see what's gonna happen. Like I said, it's a lot of great songs on there. It's a lot of good songs on there. It's it's a couple songs on there I ain't gonna front. I just put on there for political reasons, but somebody gonna like it. So you know what I mean. I keep it all the way 100 But it's a lot of dope shit on there, fam. And again, I want motherfuckers after y'all listen to it, hit me up and tell me what to do. Well,
yes.
We gonna do videos for a lot of the good songs on there. This to me, like I got all my niggas together, and you know when I ran up, I'm like, fam, what I'm gonna do? I feel like I'm like player coach in this shit. You know what I mean? I said I'm coming down, shaking niggas up, and I'm throwing the alley oop. You know, if I throw you the alley oop, all I need you to do, bang that bitch. But everybody dope on there. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that sent me music. Shout out to everybody that had anything to do with putting this CD together. Shout out to everybody that listened to it, everybody that promoted, everybody helped sharing it, everybody that invested money, anybody that did anything. It ain't too late. Like I said, if you want to get involved, man, somebody in any way, shape, form, or fashion, we need all the help we can get pushing this shit across the threshold, because it is a nice body of work, and we represent. Even though it's a Hammond niggas CD, it ain't like, you know, some local shit that you this somebody that I know. It's that, but it's like worldwide. You could put anybody that like rap music, you could put this CD in and respect it. Like, I don't know who them niggas is, but them niggas is dope. You know what I mean? And it's so many different kinds of styles and different variations, because you know, like, really, to me, Hammond, like, we all similar, but everybody got their own different personalities, crews, different things, and you could hear it in the music. Like, if you listen to it, you really can't say, oh, I could tell this nigga from here. I could tell, like, you could tell the New York nigga, or you could tell the West Coast nigga. But this Hammond shit, like, we all over the place with it, and it's real eclectic, and it's real versatile and dope. You know what I'm saying? Think Hammond, goddamn it.
Yeah. So, what do you wish to accomplish with putting this compilation out?
The ultimate goal is like, I want to breathe life into the city. You know what I mean? And I want to like I said, give niggas an opportunity to be heard, and just like provide a platform for niggas to express themselves, and hopefully one or two of these niggas, or how many other niggas off this CD can get on. I want to put somebody in a position of power, and because that in return will put me in a position of power. You know, when I was just in the hood, it was tripping me out, because you know, a lot of these niggas, you know, they was referring to me, they was using lingo like OG and big homie and this, that, and the third. And you know, it was tripping me out at first, but I had to embrace it. Like, well, you know what I mean? I was telling my girl on the way over here, this how I feel. I feel like in the Hammond Day, this past Hammond Day, I felt like it was a commencement. You know what I mean? And as I looked around, I saw the cycle of life. I saw like everybody leveled up. You know what I mean? The older niggas was like, some niggas is like grandparents now. You know what I mean? Or some niggas was this, or the little niggas that was little, now here they is, like where we was a few years ago. And really, you know, the streets is theirs, you know, and it's a young nigga game, and we really is the OG. So, you know, I embraced it, and I just want to like be the big homie and show these niggas the right way. And you know what I mean? Like I said, when I win, we all win. If I can help somebody get on, you know what I mean, hopefully they'll do the honorable thing and, you know, keep the shit going. Or, you know what I mean, if I get on, I'm gonna do the honorable thing and bring motherfuckers that's you know, like that along for the ride. You feel me? We all gonna get money together. That's my ultimate goal, for real.
That's what it's about, man. Evolution. Each one teach
evolution.
One. That's
what it is. It's been an evolution, and this is what I start to say. I feel like it's been a complete circle of life, and I feel like I weathered the storm. You know what I mean? I feel like I feel a real positive energy. I feel like shit like went all the way around. And I feel like I got pushed right back to the front of the shit, and now everything and everybody is in position to play the role that they supposed to play. And I feel like all the real niggas on my team and all the niggas that ain't supposed to be there, they gonna weed they self out. I ain't gonna have to do nothing, because it's gonna be evident You know what I mean? And like I said, man, this shit bigger than Nino Brown. It's bigger than me, fam. It's bigger than me. I'm just blessed to be. I'm glad God chose me to be in the position to be able to do this for my hood, and I feel like it's gonna be bigger than what anybody ever thought could be possible from some niggas from Hammond. You feel me?
Hey, I feel you, my man. Yo, we got a lot more to rap with y'all about with my man Ric Jilla. We'll be right back right here on Live and
Already.
Direct.
Think Hammond. Think Hammond.
What you trying to spend? What you hustle all day, yes, I get it in. All of this money keep coming in. Bitch, I'm about Benjamin. Yeah, bitch, I'm about Benjamin. Bitch, I'm about Benjamin. Yeah. All of these jewels keep coming in. I got what you want, what you trying to spend. I hustle all day, yes, I get it in. All of this money keep coming in. Bitch, I'm about Benjamin. Bitch, I'm about Benjamin. Bitch, I'm about Benjamin. Bitch, I'm about Benjamin. Yeah. It's coming. What you want? I hustle. Woo! Yeah. Bitch, I'm about Benjamin. Yeah. Bitch, I'm about Benjamin. Bitch, I'm about Benjamin. Yeah.
Yes. Welcome back, Rated R Radio, Live and Direct. In here with Ric Jilla.
Yeah.
Think Hammond.
Think Hammond. HMD in the building. What's happening?
Man, so, hey, bro, I never forget. I was like in the 7th, 8th grade, and some of these cats was rapping this line. They said, paralyzed from your eyebrows down. It's all in the game. I said, paralyzed from your eyebrows down. Man, who is that?
That's fucked up. If you just think about it for a second, from your eyebrows, you can't do, I mean,
Yeah.
God damn. That's cold.
Paralyzed from your eye. That was the first lyric I heard, and I said, I'm like, man, he from here. And they like, yeah, man, that's Ric Jilla. I said, oh, okay. So I remember getting Straight Up Gangsta Shit volume, I think 12 or one of them volumes, and that Insane was on there. And that's why, like, when you say, man, jumping on compilations from different
that's where it all began.
About. And I heard that.
Yeah.
I heard you on there, and I'm like, man, and it was like all kind of psychodrama and all them was on that same one. But when Insane came on, that was like, whoa.
It was a standout.
Yeah.
It was a standout.
It was a standout.
And I really, that was the jump off, and I never slowed down, I never stopped after that. You know what I mean?
So what started? What started this engine in Ric Jilla, man? How old were you when you first started rapping?
Man, I was, I don't know, 8, 9, 4th, 5th grade. Again, Trauma Black and Finn. You know what I mean? Trauma Black name was Doc B back in the days. Finn name was like King Fendi or MC Prime or something like that. And my older cousins, I had, my older cousins used to hang out with them, and I was a little nigga, and I would see them standing around rapping, or if they had a tape when they left the crib, I would be listening to the tape, and I was infatuated, and I saw Crush Groove in that scene when LL Cool J, like when they tried to tell him he couldn't rap, the audition was over, and how he like just murdered the audition, like that shit like spoke to my soul. Or when Reverend Run did the whole Who's House, all that shit, you know what I mean? That's what sparked in my brain. And I would, I used to, sit in front of the TV watching Yo MTV Raps, watching Rap City, goddamn The Box, and I would, record all of the videos, and that's what my whole life was about. And I just, all of my cousins and everybody I hung with, and everybody wanted to play sports. You niggas want to go to the NBA. Motherfuckers want to be like Michael Jordan. I'm like, I want to be like fucking Eazy-E or LL Cool J or Rakim or whoever. And that's how. And I just came up, since I was a child, like with that shit in my whatever. You know what I mean? For real. And a lot of people don't know, like my mama write poetry. She used to write poetry, or my daddy used to be, the captain of the fucking debate team or some shit. So like it was as something that was just a part of me before I was even me. You feel me? And this was just, hip hop was the way that I chose to express myself artistically. It's just something that's in me and who I am. That's really, for real.
So once you found that passion and you got to spit and all, what linked you up with the Grind family?
Well, the Grind family, again, the Grind family was a compilation. That was another compilation.
Oh, that was just a
The Grind family was a compilation. It wasn't the name. We wasn't a group.
Okay.
It wasn't a group till after the CD dropped.
Okay.
You know what I mean? What happened? If a motherfucker pick up the cover, look at it, it'll say Ignis / Slewfoot on one side, No Guts, No Glory on one side. Me and Will Skrill was Ignis / Slewfoot. I was the Ignit. He was the / Slewfoot. They was No Guts, No Glory. The name of the compilation was the Grind Family. And how it happened, I hooked up with Skrill through Finn. He was he was putting up money for Finn Project, and I guess he was a rapper the whole time, but seeing how the shit went down, he wanted to get back into it. And I was a goddamn senior in high school. I wrote the Paralyzed from the Eyebrows Down shit when I was a fucking senior in Hammond High. You feel me? And but long story short, hooked up with Skrill through Finn, and the Insane, which was on the CCA compilation. And they was the biggest niggas in the area at the time. And after that jumped off, the Live and Die in GI. They was doing the Live and Die in GI. Even though Skrill lived in Hammond, he was from Gary, so he was on the Live and Die in GI, and I was on there with him. And they wanted to do a song for the compilation.
Classic.
And we did the song at NG2. No Guts, No Glory, which was the name of their studio. They had the studio in Hammond, and Soup did the beat for the song on the Live or Die in GI.
Whoa, he did that beat?
A lot of people don't know that. Soup did that beat. Me and Skrill rapped on it. The nigga COB from the Grind family did the hook, and and we all just started fucking with each other.
That's dope.
They had the studio in Hammond. I'm from Hammond. Skrill lived in Hammond. We all did the same thing. So we just I don't know, that Grind Family City was a special thing. And niggas from the harbor, like, it just had everybody from Hammond and East Chicago that was dope, all on one CD. If you sing, if you rap, if you make beats, if you know how to record, if you know how to do graphics, whatever you know how to do, all on one CD. And when the shit came out, me and them niggas fell out before the CD came out.
Man.
That's why I wasn't on the cover. They took me off the cover. Long story short, that's how the shit happened. But the Grind Family CD, it was a great CD. You know what I mean? They got that compilation that'll go down in history. And keep it 1,000. I feel like this thing Hammond is like what that was at that time. It's the new one of those.
It's the new, right?
For real.
I always argue with people. When I moved to Indianapolis in 2001, I would always argue about you all to people around this area, and I was like, man, y'all were like the hot boys to us before the hot boys. We knew about Lil Wayne and all them, but like with y'all coming from our hood, our city, it was like, man, they making some incredible music to be from around this way. And I'm like, I felt like y'all was gonna be the first ones from our area to really blow and really, really do it big.
Yeah.
So I think that's dope how you coming back and giving back to this generation.
That's what I want to do for the next for this new generation. I want to be able to be like, what motherfuckers was to me. And I hope it's, if it's just one nigga that's on this CD that like take the baton and run with it and feel like, I want somebody to be able to believe that it can happen. You know what I mean? And keep on going, like, cause like you said, that shit was there 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And some motherfuckers like, if it ain't happen now, nigga, it ain't gonna happen. But I don't believe that. I believe everything happened in its own perfect timing. It don't always go how we want it to go, how we think it should go, but it always go how it's supposed to go.
It does.
I feel like it ain't too late, and I believe in my heart, I believe in my everything like that. This shit about to shake, and somebody on this CD gonna be somebody, and I just want, you know what I mean? Salute the real niggas, and I just want everybody to win, fam. That's all it's about with me.
So when she crack cars and she come for the shine, baby girl fine, little mama she a dime. Bought a couple gifts, yeah she one of a kind. Got me smelling like cushion, bond number 9. Got the top down when I cruise through the city. Got my nigga Wayne Blaze and the homie cruise with me. If it ain't that strong, if it ain't that sticky, no way, I don't want it, I'm picking. Got a trip for Japanese, hit run at Japan's. Rolling on my wrist,
baddest bitch, I'm in demand. And I got game Capcom with the bands. Got the world and your girl in the palm of my hand. She'll buy me anything for the price on it. Bought a Louis Vuitton bag with the spikes on it. Ice screwed up in the air, shine bright on it. Got the pussy dripping wet, I put the pipe on it. You want product, if you plug, you can order that. With the right wrist, you can get a mic back. And if you slow to the lingo, that's a quarterback. I be whipping in the kitchen with the shoulder strap. And if it's free rock, I don't want it. If they roll it TikTok, I don't want it. And if she ain't know, I don't want it. About making money global, I'm on it.
If she in a town, I don't want it, no, 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 no. If it ain't strong, I don't want it, no, 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 no. If it ain't a phone, I don't want it, no, 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 no. If it ain't a rollie, I don't want it, no, 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 no. If she in a town, I don't want it, no, 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 no. If it ain't strong, I don't want it, no, 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 no. If it ain't a phone, I don't want it, no, 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 no. If it ain't a rollie, I don't want it, no, no, no.
You know, after you left the grind, it was a little worry, you know, around about you know, what's gonna happen with Ric Jilla, you know what I'm saying? But it's like with me being from Hammond, personally, I felt like you and Real Skrill carried the group or whatnot.
Well, that's what it was. That's what it was. We were, I mean, and not to take nothing away from none of them niggas, but me and you know, me and Skrill, we was, you know, Shaq and Kobe or Jordan and Pippen. And, that's not to say, goddamn, you know, that Craig Hodges wasn't dope because he'd shoot your BJ Armstrong won't shoot your eye out at the when it count, or Dennis Rodman. Everybody had their role and everybody played their role, but you know, but we was the tandem out front. You know what I mean? And that's just what it was. And really, when I left, when that shit happened, I ain't gonna say left the grind family. When that shit happened, I mean, it was a lot of turmoil in the hood because it was deeper than rap. You know, everybody that know the real story behind the scenes, and you know, that shit was for real. We didn't have Twitter, and motherfuckers wasn't World Star and camera phones, all that, but it went down. It went down. You know, and it was like gangbanging. You was either, you know what I mean? You know, you either had your middle finger up or you had your middle finger down. You know what I mean? And it was some real shit. And the crazy thing is, when they did that CD after me, and you know, he did all them interludes, talking. What it did was, it helped me out. Really, it helped me more. Like, they thought it was hurting me. They thought they was sabotaging me or making me, you know, painting a picture of me to be a whatever. But they put the light on me. Is what they did, and I kept on coming strong. You know what I mean? I answered. You know, every time they dissed me, I dissed them even harder. And then what happened after that is they, you know, did some East Chicago shit. They was from the Calumet. I plugged with my nigga Kenny Ray from the Harbor, who was the man in the Harbor. He was working on the 50/50 compilation. I hit niggas with the RIC JILLA on the 50 cent, and they were like, oh shit. And then right after that, the goddamn Midwest Monsters came. So, you know, I started, like, I'm still going, still standing. You know what I mean? And then the fire had been lit. You know, the hood was on my team, so I didn't need none of them niggas. You know what I mean? And I just kept on keeping on. And the What Up Though came out, you know what I mean? Free agent, like shit, I was off and running.
Hey, What Up Though was one of the dopest EPs, man. We was like, Rick, give us more music on this EP, dog. That was,
but see,
that What Up Though,
the What Up Though was my first release. My first release solo, and it was an EP. You know, I don't know. It was my effort to show motherfuckers I got it. I ain't going nowhere. I'm still here. Nobody can stop me. Nobody can fuck with me. And shout out to my Uncle Tony, because my Uncle Tony, like, when all that shit happened, like, I ended up moving out here. That was around 2001 too. Did you go to IUPUI?
Yeah, I wound up coming to IUPUI later.
Yeah, I think I remember that. But it was around that time, you know what I mean? And, like, you know, my homeboy got murked, and there was a lot of shit going on. I relocated to Indianapolis to kind of just recollect myself, get myself together. My uncle came into some money from a settlement and gave me the money to do the What Up Though on my own.
That's what's up.
And you know, I banged that shit out, and you know, ran through a whole lot of CDs, and And that's what it was. I never stopped, never slowed down, never took a break, man.
That's what's up, man. You know, I like to say, before Fab, before the big punchline, rappers was out. That's what was dope about you back in the day. That's why I would always say, man, I feel like if you would have left Hammond and maybe went to the A, or maybe went somewhere where music, they would help catapult artists, I think lyrically, man, you would have been one of the best in that era. Because when I heard the line, throw your body off the cliff like a Huxtable, I'm like, man, where's this dude coming up with these lines?
That's what I was saying earlier. Like, I'm a real rapper's rapper. And when I came up, like, I did hip hop. You know what I mean? I was like a rapper, like, skills, bars, like shit that mattered. But like, being from where we from, like, I had like I had a gangbang like damn near subject matter or mentality, but the way I presented it was like, a rapper, like, you know what I mean, bars, like metaphors and all that, and niggas wasn't doing shit like that, you know what I mean? And no disrespect to CCA, I got a lot of love for them niggas, but I remember like when I used to hear that shit, and I used to be like, man, if they like this shit, they gonna love my shit, and it just worked out in my favor, man. But I've been rapping. I feel like no matter how many rappers in the room, no matter where they from, how big their name is, how big their bank account is, I'm gonna get mine.
Yes.
I'm gonna get mine. When I get finished, motherfucker be like, I don't know who that one nigga was. The one nigga they say from Indiana, that nigga hard right there for real. So
give him his props.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I could walk in any room with no matter who in there, with my motherfucker chest out and my chin up, and know, you know what I mean? Put the beat on and we can get it. I don't give a fuck who it is.
Look, okay, a lot of niggas changed on me, but it's still the same OG. If you knew a nigga from middle school, goddamn it, I'm the same OE. Same nigga from the swimming pool at the Little Lead on the Baby M's. Old school East Hammond nigga, that's a flashback from the 80s pimp. Same nigga from Eden Street with the gutter block and the dope boys and the red van with the pistols in it. Real killers finna go for him. I done ran through all the bad bitches and the other half just not yet. Book shows, my old flows, my new shit that ain't dropped yet. My grandmama used to run numbers, my granddaddy was the reefer man.
Same nigga from May Street with the vice lords at Johnny Mann's.
Niggas know me, I'm big homie. Low key, I'm OG. When they ask a motherfucker on the what, I'm quick to tell a nigga on me.
Shawty got a thing for me. Wanna put that thing on me. A lot of niggas changed on me, but I'ma be the same on me. On me. All I can be is me, man. On me.
So after the Grind Family situation and all, that's when you did the What Up Though EP, and then Free Agent. Was that your first full album?
Free Agent was my first full length album, and that was another classic.
Yes, from front to back.
Front to back. Let It Ride. That was one of the ones. Even to this day, like that's one of those projects that no matter what else I do or how dope the song is, or no matter how dope whatever is, motherfuckers gonna be like, but that Free Agent though. But that Free Agent though, for real, because it captures a time, like, you know what I mean. Motherfuckers could put that Free Agent on, and you can remember that time period. You can remember where you was in life, what you used to do, what kind of car you had, what bitch you used to be with, what you was smoking, what you was drinking, or how your life was. It take you back to that time. And the crazy thing is, I feel like I keep doing this. Like every time niggas count me out, every time motherfucker be like, oh yeah, I know he done now. I come right back like, here you go. Excuse me. Here you go. Excuse me. Bam. You know what I mean? And this thing Hammond, I feel like I did it again with the help of my comrades and the people from my hood. I feel like I did it again. You know what I mean? Like the Free Agent, then the Free Agent, then I did a bunch of mixtapes after that, and then I got the deal with the Legion Records. On the what? Then you know what I mean? Then here goes on the what?
Let's stop there real quick, man. Stop there. On the What was one of the first videos on Uncut from somebody from the hood, and he brought the cameras to the hood, had everybody come back and jump in the video. That was a major moment, dog.
Yeah, that was the crazy thing. It was like that On the What video was damn near like the first Hammond Day, if you really think about it. And anybody, if you was alive and you was from Hammond, and if you think back, the On the What video was the real Hammond Day for real. Yeah. And this past Hammond Day, when I had the cameras out there and we was doing the video, I was like, man, this shit got on the what feel to it. This shit got on the what swag. Even my sister, I was like, I don't know, Toy. This shit might be fucking with on the what. She said, this shit dope, but it ain't no on the what.
Yeah, it's not like the first time, man, and you can't recreate magic.
Well, this shit right here, this that damn near. But we shot the video. And the video, the on the what, like, you know, people that I run into, that was like locked up at that time, they be like, nigga, that video gave us life, nigga. We used to stay up every night trying to watch that. Even young niggas be like, man, I was in the 8th grade, I was 7th grade, I was this, I was that, man. We used to stay up getting in trouble trying to watch that motherfucking video. Hell yeah. Even my girl, she ain't from Hammond, and when we met and we talked, she was like, man, I used to see that video on the what, and she was like, it was like an accident on the highway. Like, you don't want to look, but you look. Like, I don't want to like it, but I like it. But it's too much. But it's something about it that I like. And she like, and here your ass is right here sitting next to me.
Wow, live in person. That's
for
what's
real,
up.
for real. But the on the what is classic. It goes down in history. I would say I'm more proud of the on the what than anything that I've ever done. It was like it was like that's my baby. That's my favorite. No ID. A lot of people don't know that No ID did that beat. No ID did that beat. A lot of people don't know that, but No ID did the beat. Legion Records, and the shit just went down in history. They played that shit for them in 2 years on the what, for real. I mean on Uncut. And that's what it was. Motherfucker did a lot of shows and did a lot of stuff off on the what, for real.
One more thing, man. I think a lot of rappers in this day and age may owe you some props. They don't know this though. They don't know this, but you know, if you listen to Ric Jilla back in the day, 99, 2000, this was Ric Jilla, the Swisher Killer.
Absolutely.
Now everybody got swishes in their mouth and rapping about that, but back in the day, I mean, other than Dr. Dre, the Chronic, you know, it really wasn't. I mean, Snoop and them, you didn't really have a lot of rappers talking about that. Then when Ric Jilla, the Swisher Kill came out, that was like your MO, that was your thing. And now you see Wiz Khalifa, all them making money and getting big off the.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because you're right. Like the what's the word that I don't know, image or whatever it is that I had or have or that's been me the whole time. I watched a lot of niggas that I felt like, damn, that shit's so similar to what I do, what I used to do, or what I, you know what I mean? And there was a lot of times over these years where I sat back and I felt like I got held back, like in school, like I feel like I've been a senior for a lot of years, like a career senior, a lot of years, and I watched a lot of niggas graduate and go to the next level. That I knew I was like, if you making it like skills that I knew I was smarter than, or you know what I mean, or a lot of niggas made the team, but I knew I could hoop way better than. And I used to get mad. There were some times where I got mad, and there were some times where I didn't understand what was going on. But again, I still believe everything happened for a reason, and I know, like, even though, like, musically and artistically, my music and my everything has always been there, but my mind and my spirit and my business and my everything else probably wasn't where it needed to be, and I wasn't ready to receive the blessing that God had for me. So, and it would have been more damage to me as a person than it would have. I probably would have had my name in lights. I probably would have had a whole lot of money or been on the TV, this, that, and the third. But the kind of person that I was, I would have been destructive to myself and anything and everybody around me. And I understand that now, and now I'm ready to rock and roll. So, you know what I mean? And that's just what it is. But shout out to Wiz, shout out to Snoop, shout out to goddamn Too Short, 50 Cent, anybody that like came up, or anybody that's on that a motherfucker be like, you know, is there some remnants of me or that remind you of Ric Jilla? Shout out to all them niggas, and one day I get a chance to sit across the table and smoke that weed with them and let niggas know, or somebody from my hood be able to tell them, like, boy, I swear that nigga Jill been doing that shit, nigga, for da 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 da. And you know that alone, that's enough for me. You know what I mean? And a lot of times I don't get the credit that I deserve. I feel like I don't get the respect that I deserve. But you know, when a motherfucker pull up at the gas station and see you pumping gas at pump 3 and you just got a swisher and some goddamn flaming hots just like they did, it's hard for them to see the greatness in you. So I mean, I accepted that a long time ago. I'm the kind of nigga, I feel like I'm the kind of nigga that you know, I hope I'm here for however long to see my kids get grown. But I'm the kind of nigga that when I'm no longer here, motherfucker will be able to look at what I did, what I said, what I done, and be like, that nigga. Yeah. You know what I mean? For real. And
yeah, he left the impact.
Yeah. And people can't see it now because I'm still going. I'm still in the trenches. And you know, some people have their different views and opinions, or some people still view me as a threat, or some people some people want to be able to say, I told you that nigga, I told you, but so like I'm still bobbing and weaving and working my way through this. But like it's either gonna be like like once I get there and motherfuckers see a nigga somewhere where they feel like a motherfucker look up and a nigga be accepting some awards on the BET or getting a Grammy or some shit like that, then they gonna be like, I always knew you da. Or like again, like, you know, Lord forbid, when on the day when I'm no more, when the motherfuckers sitting around and they looking at what I did or thinking about what I did or shit that I said, they'll be like, damn, that nigga been like that the whole time. You feel me? So, but and that's all right with me. I've been at a cruising altitude the whole motherfucker time, my nigga. But right now we finna tee up and take off, and I feel like all roads led to this point, and this is a new beginning, and I'm ready to get what God got for me, and I would like to take you know, as many people with me as possible to put in position. But I do realize everybody can't go, but I wish everybody the best, and I hope everybody get what's for them, you know what I mean? But as for me, I'm gonna get what's mine, you feel me? For real.
All day. I'm glad you made that point about, you know, just where you were back then mentally, and then where you are now. It's like you remain relevant throughout the whole 2000s to, you know, up until now, and it's just like you won't never say, oh, Ric Jilla the has been or nothing like that.
They want to be able to say it. They want to be able to say it, but guess what? The whole time I'm that same nigga. I'm the same nigga I've been being. I'm the same nigga I've been being, but you know, this time it's something different, and I can feel it, and everybody can, and you know what I mean. The haters is like, damn, he might, I don't know, y'all, this might be it. But it's been so many times, like, you know, it's been so many times where like niggas counted me out, and then I do something, and they're like, oh no, y'all, hold on, he might do it, and then it'd be a big hype, and then it'd be like, oh. You know what I mean? Like most recently, the personal trainer. When the personal trainer dropped, motherfuckers like, oh yeah, they did it this time. It's about to go, and it was like, and then, you know what I mean? And then, you know, just different shit. Like I said, every time, or with the 219, I forgot about the I'm So 219. The I'm So 219, it was a big craze. It was a big movement, but it was just something that happened on the humbug. You know what I mean? My man Wayne Blaze sent me the shit. I had just moved back to Hammond, and I was, you know, I had been living in Atlanta, and I moved back to Hammond for a year. And when I got back, motherfuckers like, man, you got to do something to let motherfuckers know you back, and you do this, and you know, and they was on me, and I was like, man, god damn, and I just did that shit just to shut my niggas up, like, y'all take the shit, and then, you know, we'll listen to it, like, I don't know, man, this shit kind of dope, like, we might need to do something with this, and then, you know, we did the video, and like the way everything happened, and just the shirts and the cups and the. It was a good time, and you know, but even then, like that happened, and then if you know, motherfuckers went right back to, oh man, that's just Ric Jilla, you know what I mean? And now here we go, like, you know, I'm finna wake niggas up again, but this time, this it, you know what I mean? We here now, motherfuckers ain't going nowhere, and you know, motherfuckers either gonna shit or get off the pot, dribble a shoe, hold it in the poop. What you gonna do?
Hey, what you gonna do? What
For
you?
real.
That's what's up, y'all. Hey, we be live and direct with my man Ric Jilla, and we'll be right back right here on
Live and Direct.
Yes.
I just wanna make my mama proud. I just wanna make my daddy proud. I just wanna make my sister proud. And I just
son proud. And I just wanna make my daughter proud. I just wanna make my mama proud. And I just wanna make my family proud.
I just wanna make my daddy proud. I don't wanna let my mama down. I just wanna get some good grades. With my school uniform with some J's. Step up in a class, then I'm fresh. I can't wait to recess, I'm a flex. I be selling candy, I want cubby. I got it for the low, so they love me. I got chocolate, I got fruities, I got Skittles. Always been a boss since I was little. Hot fries, flaming hots. All up on my chips, wasn't flaming hots. Andrew Jones, you can call me Drew Beans. Check my footwork, bet you ain't got these. It's in my blood, running through my family. Cash money, I'm stunting like my daddy.
Yes, yes. Welcome back to Rated R Radio. I'm in here with the living legend, Ric Jilla.
Yeah.
And this next segment is the rapid fire segment I got called Who You Got?
Who you got?
All right, man. So let me know who you rolling with in between Tupac or Biggie.
I'm gonna roll with Pac.
Rolling with Pac. All right.
I love Big. Let me just throw that out there. Sidebar. I love Big, but nobody. I love a lot of people, but nobody in rap has done what Tupac has done. So, I mean, you motherfuckers say lyrically, business-wise, or whatever, all that shit that you could say why you like somebody else, but nobody evoked the raw human emotion that Tupac did, and he was way ahead of his time. For real. So, Pac.
Way ahead. Jay-Z and Nas.
I'm rolling with Jay all day.
Jigga man. Andre 3000 or Eminem?
3 stacks.
3 stacks.
I like Eminem again. Let me throw that out there. I love Eminem, and even though 3000 didn't have a whole solo career, like, you know, that nigga crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For real.
And again, they ain't saying like Eminem is better than. It's just who you got between these two artists.
Eminem is dope, and, but I can identify more with 3K. For real.
Who you got between Lil Weezy and Drake?
Lil Wayne all day. I like Drake. I like rapping Drake. But I mean, Lil Wayne. Really, a lot of people ain't gonna. Roll with this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Fuck it. Like Tupac, what Lil Wayne has done, there has not been another motherfucker in music. The man is a machine. What you call? And I think he just going through a period right now within himself. Like, when you've been so great for so long, people want to see you lose, or it might even be even stuff that you doing that, like, you know, put you in a certain position. But I still think that Lil Wayne can still, or is still, one of the dopest to ever do it. For real, I say that Wayne.
Easy. All right, who you got between Brother Lynch Hung and 3 6 Mafia?
Brother Lynch Hung all day long. I mean, I like 3 6, and I respect they what you call, but you know, anybody that know me and know how I came up, it was Brother Lynch all day. You got women brought to that Brother Lynch all day. You know what I mean? For real.
Got the AK.
Hell yeah, that shit was for real.
Tape around the borough.
Yeah, it was low to the brain, nigga. Maniac Lows. I used to bang that. You know, Brother Lynch all day.
All right, who you got, man? Kanye West or Twista?
Damn. Stumped me not that. Now, of all the ones, I don't know, man. God damn. I love, you know, them two are my favorites. But I'm gonna say, like, overall artistically, maybe Kanye, but like, I mean, Twista is a living legend, and he another nigga to me that, you know, people like it won't be until he's no longer that people will be able to look back and say, that nigga right there was crazy. But you know what I mean? Right now, while he's still in it, they want the people can see it. But I love Kanye. He might be my favorite artist, but I'm gonna have to roll with my nigga Twist.
Okay.
Real,
all right. Who you rolling with? Redman or Method Man?
I'm rolling with Meth. METHOD.
Man. J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar?
I'm rolling with Cole.
Cold World.
I like Kendrick, but and you know, my motherfuckers might jump on me about this, but I think he overrated. Not that he not dope, but he overrated. It's like, because it's like music is so dumbed down that when the nigga actually say something that makes sense, it's like, nigga, did you hear me?
Yeah.
But like, but J. Cole, he you know, you could relate to him more. Like, he's more of a, to me, like, you could tell he was a, you know, a real person, a real whatever, like somebody that you know that just so happened to get on, and I like that about him.
And he got on. Yep.
Yeah, I like that about him.
I agree, man. I do think Kendrick is very overrated, and I would pick J. Cole.
Absolutely.
All right, what you watching? Fresh Prince or Martin?
Damn, you fucking me up right now. I don't know, because when you said that, I just had so many memorable lines from both. I gotta, but I'm gonna say Martin was the best TV show of all time.
Yeah.
And Fresh Prince coming in second, but them was the best TV shows of all time.
Martin is the best, man.
Martin, like, I mean, you know, Martin. Even like if a nigga come in the house late and you hire something and you catch a bullshit old Martin rerun, nigga, you'll be up laughing like you ain't never seen that shit
before.
For real. You
never seen it before.
I'm wrong with Marty.
All right, last one. Which are you most proudest of? What Up Though EP or Free Agent, the album?
I don't know. And the What Up Though EP like kind of marks my independence, and it was a statement. But the Free Agent was a better body of work, and it was probably it had more of an impact. The Free Agent, man, a lot of people don't know, when that Free Agent dropped, man, I was locked up, man. I got locked up when that shit dropped, so I didn't really get a chance to like relish in the but I know it was a time, and like I used to call home from jail, and man, I had my mom and them and my sisters like running around dropping off CDs at the stores, and at this time I was getting like $7 to $8 per CD, and you know, motherfuckers the stores was ordering like 25, 30 at a time, and my mom was like, Eric, all this money, like these people, like, you know what I mean, what the hell? She ain't know it was like that, but I'm like, just send me something on my books, keep the rest when I get you something, did y'all do whatever, put something on my books, keep my books together. But the Free Agent is the Free Agent definitely.
So you was locked down.
I was locked up. Yeah, and I hated it. I was locked up. It was but it was probably good for me. Like, I hated it at the time, but you know, I'm the kind of nigga that, like, I don't know, I just try to find the good in everything, and every time something like that happened, I always feel like you know, God was like removing me out of harm's way, but I just didn't know it. So, you know, I accepted. But Free Agent all day long.
Yeah, that was a great album, especially the song where you had the acoustic. I can't think of the name of it, but you had
For
the
What
acoustic.
It's Worth.
Yeah, For What It's Worth, and you was rapping like you was like, I'm penning this, you know, while I'm in jail, I'm sitting in the cell, and I was just listening to it. I'm like, man, this was different, because normally I was used to hearing rappers rap over, you know what I'm saying, a hard beat, but to come on that acoustic beat like that, and then all your verses was on point on that CD, man. That was a great CD from front to back.
It was, and For What It's Worth, a lot of the hardest niggas, For What It's Worth, will be the one that they be like, man, it was that song. Like, you know, that's one of them songs people be like, man, you don't know, nigga, that shit helped me get through, or when I used to be going through that song, or you know, I meet niggas, or you know what I mean, people that hit me like, man, nigga, that For What It's Worth, I'm telling you, dog, you don't know that. And it was me bearing my soul, being honest. One thing about me, I was always honest in my music. Like, I never like act like I was the toughest nigga. I never act like I had the most money. I was just like, I'm a real nigga. I fuck with real niggas. I smoke weed. I got hoes. I'm the coldest rapper. I'm from Hammond. I hang with crazy niggas. And if you do something, I'ma send them at your motherfucking head. And that's what it is.
What it was.
For real.
What it was.
For real. But definitely For What It's Worth, and definitely Free Agent, and I don't know, man, Free Agent. But you have there was some good ones though. There was some good ones. But shout out to Kanye, because if he ever hear this, he gotta know he my favorite. He got the goddamn ultralight beam.
Yeah, but like you said,
I roll it with Twista. He like. He's a living legend. He's a phenom.
Yeah, because I mean, Adrenaline Rush is a classic, the whole CD. But I had never heard a rapper rap that fast, and you can understand what he's saying. Yeah, you just can't keep up with him. You know, Bone them did it, and I remember they little riff they was having. But I'm like, Bone, y'all cool and melodic, but this Twista dude.
And the thing about Twista is, not only is he rapping fast, and not only is he clear, the nigga be going crazy. The shit that he be actually be saying, like, you mean
making musical miracles like I'm Jesus of Nazareth.
Come on, man. Come on, dog. Then they say put 2 holes in you like the letter B. Come on, man. The nigga crazy. Come on. And that was like, you know what, 90 something. You know what I mean? 90 something, man. So definitely Twisted, man. Shout out to my nigga Twisted.
All day. That's what's up. So, man, what's next? What's next for Ric Jilla, man? What's some future projects you working on? Got coming out?
Well, you know, right now everything is all about the Think Hammond, and you know, I'm finna we finna run off a few videos. Some of the standout cuts that's on the CD. Some of my songs, some other artists. You know, like I said, I want to put niggas in position to be their own boss, and like I don't want to be nobody's boss. I just want to be their business partner. You feel me?
That's what's up.
And I want to put niggas in position to win. I got a bunch of new music. I got so much music that I've been sitting on because I always felt like it wasn't the right time, or I didn't want it to be a Facebook song or a Facebook video. Like, this shit too dope to like let it get a 2-3 weeks and then you know 127 likes and then nobody cares about it. So I got a bunch of dope shit. I'm finna just run off a few visuals for this CD and like just, you know, set my niggas up to win. Okay. And in the same time set myself up to win. You know, just working hard. I'm still out in Atlanta. Just working hard, man. I'm trying to set myself up. I'm setting myself up. I'm setting myself up, man, to be the person that I always been on the inside, but like I want my work, my life, and my everything to reflect on the outside who I am on the inside. And I don't know, just greatness. All things great. I can sit up here and tell you a bunch of plans and ideas, but all I want motherfuckers to know that keep your eyes peeled and your ears open, because it really ain't no telling what a nigga might do next. But just know everything will be great. Nothing will be subpar. Nothing will be mediocre. It will be creme de la creme, the best, top, everything. I ain't playing no games, man. Everything is official. Everything is for real. You know, like it's Think Hammond, but we thinking big. We thinking smart. We thinking first. We thinking positive. And you know what I mean, motherfuckers is gonna win, man. We finna go fight win, like the cheerleaders used to say.
That's what's up, man. Hey, and along with setting yourself up, you also setting up my man Drew Beans.
Drew Beans, shout out to my son Drew Beans.
Okay, he got a song on the CD as well.
I got the song. You know, the crazy thing is I almost didn't put it on there, but my girl was like, "Nigga, how you gonna not put?" But when I listened to it, I'm so glad that I did, because you know, I blessed him in. I inducted him into the, if nothing else, he is now part of the Hammond Hood Hall of Fame, and he going down in history. I got him down in Atlanta with me. You know, he dope, he swaggy. I always tell people, like, he really don't have no choice, because he been around real niggas. He been on video sets. He been in and out of studios his whole life. You know what I mean? Before, like, you know what I mean? Like, if somebody daddy play basketball or like basketball, they at the court all the time, or whatever. If you like work on cars, the son might, my son, you know what I mean? That's my boy. I got 4 girls, but that's my boy. So I always kept him with me, and so he's been on the sideline, on the other end of the camera, whether he was on the camera or not, on the song or not. He's been in the studio. He's been on the set of videos. Apparently, he was soaking up the game, because the little nigga, he official. And you know, the song Proud, it started out as, you know, he kept saying, I want to do a song, let's do a song, do a song. And you know, we got the studio equipment at the crib, and we did the song one night. I was on a rough draft tip, and I was like, man, this shit kind of dope. You know what I mean? He went online, he found the beat online. You know what I mean? Like, he found the beat, and I like, this shit kind of dope. And then we did it, and then we went to re-record it, made it official, and my homeboy B Loon, he shot the video, and you know, I put it out just as, you know, it was something to bond with my son, not on you know, not for real, but the response that it got was overwhelming. So, you know, we just been running with it, and you know, like I said, shout out to my son. You know, he ain't just about that. He a good kid, smart, strong, athletic, honor roll student. Goddamn, he fresh, he fly, he got swag, he got lingo.
He got your family's genes.
He got
man.
he can't escape it. It's just something that was blessed upon him. And so shout out to my man Drew Beans. And you know, I'm not really trying to push the rap thing on him. If he want to do it, I show him how to do it. But it's not like I'm not on no Joe Jackson shit. It's just a way to bond with my son because that's my partner and I love him, and just something to do, you know what I mean? And to keep, like, because I do music and because it's seen it, like, he think I'm cool, so it helped me bond with him. So he you know what I mean? If I be like, yeah, this, no, not that, he know I know what's up.
Know what you talking about?
So that's cool. So shout out to my man Drew B. Shout out to the whole new generation, all the shorties. Shout out to all the shorties. Shout out to all my peers. And I'm gonna say this in closing, because when I was at Hammond Day, one thing I noticed, like a lot of people my age, we grew up without our daddies. You know what I mean? Our daddies wasn't in the house with us. You know what I mean? And it was your mama, your auntie, your grandma, and them. You know what I mean? And what I noticed when I went to the crib, like, everybody had their kids with them. You know what I mean? And everybody was trying. Motherfuckers, like, you know, motherfuckers might not be able to do everything that they want to do for their kids, but we all out here struggling and grinding, but we do what we can do, and we do provide guidance, love, and support. And a lot of time, mamas don't understand that shit, but they don't know what niggas be up against. But I salute all my peers and all my niggas, because I do see them being active in their kids' life, and that shit is highly fucking commendable. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody. Shout out to the whole Hammond. Shout out to my peers, the people before me, and shout out to this new generation. You know, I hope them little niggas get it together, stop killing each other, and, you know, stop beefing with each other over bullshit, because it's a real life out here. It's a whole world, a whole universe out here that, you know, that niggas ain't seen yet. Don't die, or don't go to jail for the rest of your life before you see something other than
too much.
The streets between May Street and Marsh Street, Calumet, and Columbia, because there's a whole nother world out there besides that shit. So hats off to the hood. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I even appreciate the hate, because, you know, all that shit keep me going. You know what I mean? Like I said, the fact that I'm not finna get these niggas the satisfaction of saying Jill didn't, or Jill whatever, like, keeps me, like, getting up in the morning, keeps me staying up late at night, keeps me, you know what I mean, spending my shirt on trying to make this shit happen, because one thing about it, motherfucker, but I went out fighting, you know what I mean, scratching, scraping, doing all I can, and you know what I mean. I told my girl, like, before it's all said and done, when I'm gone, nigga, I want to have you know how they had a blue street sign up under the sign? I want Tapper Street gonna be Ric Jilla way.
Yep, like Reverend Burns.
I need that. I need Tapper. They gonna rename Tapper Street to Ric Jilla way. For real. So
Ric Jilla way.
I need that. I need that. So, and you know, I'm on a mission. And it is what it is. Like I said, I got to clean up my name in the city of Hammond, because, you know, they, like I said, they shut the after party down because my name was on the flyer. But I got to clean up my name because, you know, it was in the past, it was associated with the wrong people, and, you know, a lot of violence, a lot of shooting, and a lot of shit happened at my events or niggas that I was with. It was like Ric Jilla them, or Ric Jilla party, or Ric Jilla this. So, you know, in the HPD, whatever, my name. So I'm on a mission to clean up my name so they could, you know, get off that bullshit with a nigga. And you know, we finna do a lot of positive things for the city of Hammond. And that's another thing. The Think Hammond thing, it's not just this city. Like, I'm finna turn this shit into a goddamn non-profit organization, and we finna, like, do shit for the hood. I'm finna hook up with my man Big Snacks, helping millionaires develop, HMD, you know what I mean? Like, goddamn, even the Higgs, the councilman. I'm finna hook up with everybody that's trying to do something positive, and you know what I mean, just put on for the city in every way that we can. So that's just what it is, my nigga.
And man, I salute you for using your influence. You know, you're taking your influence and turning it into something positive that can bring back a change. You know, bring back something positive to the hood. You know, and not be associated with negativity, things like that. So definitely, I commend you.
Appreciate it.
Commend you for that, my
Appreciate
man.
Yeah.
Hey man, this was more than a pleasure to have you here on Rated R Radio, man, live and direct. I definitely appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And if the people don't know, they know who RIC with no K, Jilla.
Fucking right. Bitch, my name Ric Jilla. And I appreciate you for having my nigga. Like I said, we go way back. You know, he a eating street nigga too. We grew up across the street from each other. You know, shout out to your mama, your whole family, everybody, man. I salute what you doing. Like right you, Cheech, Shoe, goddamn Makari, like all the DJs from the hood. Like I appreciate that shit, and I love to see y'all doing y'all thing. Everybody from the hood that's doing their thing. Like I don't hate nobody. I'm not that kind of nigga. I don't know. My DNA works a different kind of way. The CD finna be on iTunes, Tidal, anywhere that you listen to your music at, is gonna be there. So you know. A lot of people think showing support is liking the picture on Facebook. Man, like, you know what I mean? You know, y'all got the Beyonce, y'all got information for the Beyonce, y'all got the new Kendrick, y'all got the, you know, y'all helping these niggas go platinum, man. You know, buy that CD, man, put on for the hood, or, you know what I mean? Help promote these videos, or, you know what I mean? Do like you might know, you know, somebody from Hammond might have a plug and don't even know it. You know what I mean? So do what you can, man. Show niggas love, man. Show some support, and we gonna win one way or another, man. You know, but we gonna get it. So shout out to everybody that's on the CD. Shout out to everybody that didn't make it to this CD. This is the first of many. Yeah. So like, I hope ain't nobody mad at me, and you know what I mean. You got to understand, this ain't about me. This ain't about you. You know what I mean? It's bigger than Nino Brown. So you know what I mean? So just stay patient, keep on grinding, and you know, if that shit dope, man, it's gonna, you know what I mean? And you know it's gonna happen.
Yeah, real recognize real,
that's
man.
how it is.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and the thing about it is this, like over all these years, fam, like motherfuckers thought they buried me. You know, they thought they put me in the ground, and you know, they spit it on me, threw dirt on me, pissed on me, and you know, shitting on me, just all that shit, and they thought they killed me, but it was fertilizer. And now I'm ready to re-sprout on they motherfucking ass. And
that's what's up.
you know, it is what it is. And you know, shout out to Rated R Radio. Shout out to everybody, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Stay tuned, man. The On Me video coming. The Think Hammond documentary. Just a lot of shit in the woodwork. So, you know, I can't say everything right now, but just keep your eyes peeled and your ears open, because it really ain't no telling. I feel like motherfucker one conversation away from making it happen, my nigga. For real. Shout out to my man Cheech Beats.
Cheech.
Everybody, man. Shout out to everybody, man. I love y'all, man. Think Hammond, goddammit.
Think Hammond. Yeah, shout out to everybody who came out to Hammond Day 2016. 2017 will be just as greater. We're going to get that set up and have the after party not get shut down next year. It will be going down. And again, yeah, shout out to everybody on this CD, from Ashton Kutcher to Buddha Music, Stokes, Phil Mo, all y'all, Trauma Black, Drew Beams. Make sure you check out the video, Proud.
Absolutely.
Make sure you check. Hey, Rick, where can they go check you out on Facebook,
all
and
that
on
shit.
YouTube?
Everything is at Ric Jilla.
Okay.
I don't switch it up. No, I don't put nothing in front of it. Just RICJILLA. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud. What is it? Reverb Nation.
All that.
Just Google goddamn everything, man. I'm everywhere. Wherever you listen to your favorite artist at, I got something on there. So you know what I mean? Just it is what it is. Like I said, fuck with your boy Ric Jilla, RICJILLA. We cut from the cloth. You know, nigga, thread count got to be right if they want to be involved with this shit. You can't just be dope. Your thread count got to be situated. You know what I mean? Another thing, welcome home to my man Chuchi, man. I didn't get to get him a song on there, but that's my nigga. He stayed down, and he back home, and you know, we finna get this shit popping. So shout out to my original team.
Gutter Block.
Gutter
we
Block.
Get to the Gutter Block. But
yeah.
that was definitely a
absolutely. But we all in here. We all in here. The gang's all here. You know what I mean? We in here. I got my squad back. Everybody in position. Everybody has went through their trials, tribulations, and grew up, and got a renewed mind. And we finna get it. So like I said, shout out to the whole hood. We cut from the cloth. You know what I mean? They either gonna get right or get left. Let's get it.
Let's get it. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Words from the man himself, the legend, Ric Jilla, 219 Zone. Salute you, my brother.
Salute. Appreciate it, fam.
Yes, and there you have it, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll catch y'all next time right here on Live and Direct.